guys, thanks for tuning in. As you can tell by the title, today I want to talk about the best prepper handgun. Now, I get this question a lot because I've got a lot of prepper videos on YouTube over the last few years. And so a lot of people, new preppers, new firearm owners, send me, messages and comments, what's the best gun here. So, I thought I'd go ahead and make a video, kind of put it out there and hopefully be helpful to somebody. Now, I do want to point out that when it comes to the best anything, especially firearms, it's all very subjective, okay? Ultimately, it's going to come down to your own personal opinions, your own personal preferences, and your views on what works best for you. So take it with a grain of salt. These are just my opinions and how I feel and some of the reasoning behind why I choose certain firearms for certain purposes. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Now, as most of you guys know if you've been watching the channel for a while, I love the Smith & Wesson MP. It is my favorite handgun currently on the market right now. I love everything about it. I love the accuracy, I love the design, I love the ergonomics. Just in general, regardless of caliber, 40, 45, 9mm, whatever. This one happens to be in a 40. I love this gun. It's my favorite gun. It's rugged, reliable, durable, accurate. I just can't say enough good stuff about it. But if I'm asked to recommend a gun to somebody else for prepping purposes, I'm not going to recommend this. Another gun out there that I absolutely love, the Sig. Whether it's the 226, the 220, the 228, 229, whatever it is, those P-series guns, these double action, single action guns that have been used for years and years and by military and police, absolutely hands down fantastic guns. I love them, but they wouldn't be my first choice as a prepping gun. So what would be my first choice as kind of the ultimate prepper handgun? Well, actually it comes down to two guns. First and foremost, and this should be no surprise, the Glock. Specifically the Glock 17. Why? Because it's just one of the most common handguns out there. When it comes to being rugged and reliable and durable, this is it right here. I mean, this takes the cake, and that's one of the things you want, or a lot of the things you want when it comes to a prepping handgun. The other thing is the availability of parts, whether it's magazines, firing pin, triggers, springs, pins, whatever. These guns are so common, and in many cases, regardless of what model, a lot of these parts are interchangeable. And that's just a really good thing to have in a prepping handgun. And that's why this is definitely one of the top two guns that I would highly recommend as a prepping gun. And in fact, honestly, it would be my #1 choice. But here in just a second, you'll see why I also have another option that I think is a really good option out there for a prepping handgun. So there you go, Glock, specifically the Glock 17. Next up, the other gun that I think is just a must-have for a prepper. Maybe not if it's your only option. If you only can get one handgun and you're a prepper, I would go with the Glock 17. But if you're going to get two, I would go with a good .357 Magnum revolver. Why? Because they are just extremely reliable and durable and simple and easy to use. And these shoot .357. They shoot .38 Special. They'll shoot .38 Special plus P. Everything in between. And because of that, because of the availability of ammunition out there when it comes to .38, .357, because this caliber's been around for so long, because this design of just a good double action .357 Magnum revolver has been around for so long, because it's so durable, because it's so reliable, because it's so simple and easy to use, there's just really nothing bad to say about this design short of the magazine capacity issue. Which obviously a semi-auto has much more magazine capacity, especially if you're talking about the Glock 17. But you're talking about a prepper handgun. Okay, you're talking about kind of a last-ditch, defensive weapon. Hopefully, you also have a rifle or a shotgun or something else with you. So if you only got 6 rounds as opposed to 10 or opposed to 15, you know what? This is still a really incredibly reliable and durable design, and still, in my opinion, one of the 2 best options for a good prepper handgun.